Yoku's Pinball Platformer. It is so extremely rare to find a game that legitimately redefines genre in games. Yet Yoku's Island Express is exactly that kind, creating a game that is one part a platformer, one part pinball, and one part collectathon. It has the standard affair of moving left and right, picking up collectibles and unlocking paths to reach objectives akin to Metroidvanias. However, it expands on that concept by linking traversal to the gameplay of pinball, starting with simple pinball layouts to give the player a feel for how to move our cute dung beetle main character's dung ball to where we want it. These pinball sections execute on the same speed and dynamics of any automated sequence of a Sonic the Hedgehog style platformer, but with the immediate feedback of the sequence being due to your own well-timed click. Yet also allowing repetition on failure that keeps the faster pace of the gameplay and prevents dejection or frustration. Yet still beyond that feeling of a solidly built pinball machine, it expands the genre again with collectathon elements. Picking up the fruit collectibles is not just a reward, but a useful tool for unlocking more bumpers and thus encouraging more exploration. And that exploration extends to the pinball sections of the game as well. Pinball enthusiasts know that a pinball game is not simply about keeping the ball in play and getting a high score. Yes, it is about that, but using your skill to see everything the cabinet has hiding in different corners is a major part of the appeal. Pinball cabinets tell stories of frantic, high-speed settings. The collectibles of Yoku's Island Express are thus able to introduce players unfamiliar with pinball to the exploration inherent to these games. As a person who enjoys critically analyzing the media that I ingest, it is often difficult for me to simply enjoy games for their gameplay. As a content creator that purposefully searches for the influence of philosophy and the artistic messages conveyed by games, it can be hard for me to critically focus on what makes something fun for fun's sake. Growing up in the 90s, whereas many kids spent their time playing Windows 95's Minesweeper, Ski Free, or Snake, I spent by far the most time on the pinball game Space Cadet 3D, purely because it was fun. One of the first dates my wife ever suggested for us was to visit a pinball museum and play tons of classic arcade cabinets and pinball machines. I have never had more fun on a date than that, and part of me suspects that pinball may be the main reason I fell in love with my wife. Yoku's Island Express hits that same feeling for me. Stay true.